today I thought I would do a quick book review or give my opinion on A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Now this is the first book in a fantasy trilogy written by Sarah, who is also the author of the Throne of Glass series, in case you were living on a different planet and you didn't know, which is absolutely fantastic. Go and read it, it's brilliant. Anyway, if you can hear any weird noises, it's because Scooby's in the room and he's sniffing around, although he's sat down now. So back to this book. This is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. I've just had to move it over because the sunlight's really bright. Can you believe it? It's been dead sunny. I've been off all week and it's been brilliant because the weather's been fantastic. And for some reason I just look really oily. Although I've just had a face mask on. But anyway, back to this book. It's a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. Now, it starts off basically with a young girl called Freya, who is out hunting in the forest because basically her family are very, very poor and she needs to get food to feed them. So she ends up killing a wolf. But this wolf isn't just any old wolf. It turns out that basically this wolf is a magical creature that has been sent out basically by the higher fae. Because there's a lot of fairies in this book. But not little cute fairies, you know, that you think of. With little tutus and little wands. No, these are evil fairies. These are bad fairies. So anyway, it turns out that this wolf is a magical creature. And Freya gets the option of basically being killed outright for killing this animal, or being taken and basically never seeing her family again. So she chooses to be taken and never see her family again, which obviously makes sense for the rest of the book, because, you know, if she chose to die there and then, the book's going to be very, very short, isn't it? And you wouldn't get a trilogy out of it. So we can see where this is going. So anyway, she ends up going to this kingdom where she meets Tamlin, who is technically the Beast. The whole course has to wear masks on the faces because it turns out, as we find out later in the book, they've been cursed. And it's her story about basically how she copes and basically, you know, her feelings towards Tamlin, and obviously the fact that she falls in love with Tamlin. Now that's not a spoiler, because if you know the Beauty and the Beast story, you know the Beauty falls in love with the Beast. So, you knew that was coming. I have to say that I absolutely loved this book from start to finish. The way Sarah basically describes the world, the way she builds the world, the way she describes each person. There's a scene in it that I've noticed that a lot of people on Goodreads have not liked at all, because of the way it sort of shows women as being objects, and the finite scene. I'm 39 years of age. Probably I shouldn't be reading this book. It's technically young adults. I loved it. The finite scene for me was fantastic. It was so saucy in a way, very much more adult orientated, and perhaps that's why people on Goodreads haven't really been liking it, because they're of a younger age. But for me, I loved it. I definitely think that Sarah could write more adult orientated books, more saucy books. She definitely has that knack, and yeah, that scene for me was absolutely fantastic, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I would like to see more like that. All in all, guys, like I said, I gave this book 5 stars out of 5 stars on Goodreads because it really was that good. I can't wait to read the second book, with The Court of Mist and Fury. I'll be starting that maybe in a couple of weeks. I have some other books that I do want to read first. So if you haven't picked this up, guys, then go and do so, because it is a really, really good book and I would highly recommend it. So I hope you've enjoyed this more so my opinion on the book more than a book review. As usual, I shall love you and leave you, and I shall see you all soon.